I have 1.5 pounds of donuts on this plate, and they're all
Boston Cremes.
These are the Boston Creme donuts from Black Box Coffee Bar and Donuttery in Palmerton, Pennsylvania. These 5-inch donuts weigh a shocking average of 8 ounces, come in at only $1.89 each, and, drumroll please, might even be as good as Mom's. I thought the plate broke. I really did. When these 3 donuts landed on it, I thought the plate broke. Each one of these donuts are half, holy crap, you can't do it with one hand. Not without squeezing the donut. Each one of these are 1/2 pound. I have 1.5 pounds of donuts on this plate, and they're all Boston Cremes. This is going to be crazy. First of all, take a look at, this is here. Okay, wait. So you see this? The toasted caramel is literally just, it's oozing back out of the donut. Who does that? I have had so many donuts in my lifetime. I have tasted, sampled, caressed, held, discussed, wooed, dated donuts. And I'm telling you, I have never had this much excitement as it pertains to a donut. So this is the toasted coconut one. I'm going to see if okay, never mind. It's going to be a gentleman try to put that back. Not going to happen. Moving on to this beautiful example. Look what a neat risk. What a neat challenge. So first of all, you got to see this. This coconut sparkles. It's that lightly sugared coconut. But take a look here. Take a look at that beauty. Oh my goodness. Isn't that gorgeous? And look, another one. It's oozing out. An 8-ounce, 1/2 pounder donut. This is no 1/4 pounder. This is no Whopper with cheese. This is a 1/2 pounder of a donut. This is huge. These are massive. And then there's this chocolate one. This, we're going to get it Murphed. There's no way around it. But holy, okay, here. Look at that. It is just, you can't even push it back in. It just won't, it's too much. I love this. Oh my goodness, this is madly insane. Come on, most of us, donuts, even, depending on where you're going, what boutique, a donut shop, a store, they range anywhere from tiny little, balls in a bag to these behemoths. These are behemoth donuts. I could not, in good conscience, eat an entire one of these. That at one sitting, knocked me down. I will say, the Boston Creme smells, God, I really want to dive into this right now. It smells homemade. I'm not smelling, there's a couple of stabilizer chemicals that are used in cream bases. And commercially prepared ones have these things in common. Not this. I'm not smelling it here. Now, again, the tasting, that's going to be different. But take a look. Look at the way, all right, let's see if I can get my fingers here. Look at the way the cream moves. See the way it's not stretching? It's not like it's ropey. It's actually just wants to sort of stick to itself. It's got tiny little peaks, right? When you do that, it does these tiny little peak things. That is telling me, that's an indicator that the cream that's in here is probably a custom blend. And we're hoping that it's a homemade blend. But let's see. Let's take a bite. Let's dive in. Or shall I say, I think we're going to have to swim into these because these guys, wow. But on this plate, kid you not, On this plate, we are sitting with 8 and 8 and 8, or almost 8. I think one's at 8, one's at like 7.8, and maybe 7.9, right? But we're in the neck of the woods. At this point, we are nearly a pound and a half of donuts on this plate. 3 donuts. This would set me into a coma for a month. I'm out. There's no more reviews this month. I'm out. I'm past. But so we're gonna take our one bite and see how it works. Although it looks like I've got 3 bites because I've got 3 donuts. So we've really gotta. Well, I'm glad I didn't have breakfast or lunch. So let's see how this comes together. Holy shnikes. What? I can tell you what I was expecting. I was expecting, a donut, a Boston cream donut. And quite frankly, these are big. So I thought maybe it's a big, well, my expectations aside, what did I get? We got an incredibly, okay, first things first, to confirm my suspicions, and these are still suspicions without talking to the baker first, but I'm going to get around to that. This appears to be a homemade Boston cream. Yes, these donuts, they have me so baffled, I'm stumbling. These donuts weigh in on the average of 8 ounces. Some are just a little under, one is a tiny little bit over, but they're huge. So, what makes them so different? What makes them so unique? First of all, the size, just the amount of filling they have used. Now, I'm going to go out on a little limb here. I don't know what's exactly in here, but let's take a look. So, we're just going to gently open this up. We're going to see how much cream they gave us. Oh, wowzers. Look at that. First of all, look how much Boston cream is inside that. It's huge. Oh my goodness. And it's deep and wide. It's like a lake in there. See? Whoa. But look how nice this is. It wants to stick all together. See those nice little peaks I was talking about? This thing is a monstrosity, but it's a delicious monstrosity. Normally I say, you want to get some, you get a dozen, you bring them home, you share them, you put them on the dining room table, maybe on the sideboard, on the kitchen counter. You leave a sign, take one, they're all gone in an hour. Not these. These, maybe you get 3 at a time, maybe you get 6, and you keep them for yourself. Oh my goodness, these are so darn good. Look, I have reassembled this one, and more of the Boston cream is leaking out. It's doing it all over again. It's take 2. This thing just won't stop performing. These are great. These are brilliant donuts. And at a price of $1.89, insane. It is madness to have a donut, half a pound of donut. I couldn't buy half a pound of Boston cream for $1.89. If I went and said, I got $2, I got to make some Boston cream, just give me a container. Not going to happen. But here you get the whopping, incredible 8 ounces. So I have to see, is the cream distribution the same in all of them, or is it just the one? Well, let's take a look. Gently, gently, gently. I feel like I'm destroying a work of art. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I'm going to open it for you guys. Right there. I'm not, you guys are going to see this first, not me. Here we go. Boom. Oh my God. I'll tell you, the top layer alone is like lifting a missile silo lid. It's really dense. And look at all that Boston cream. Oh my goodness. I think this top piece, just the piece with the icing and the caramel, just this, the hat, might weigh in maybe at like 3.5, 4 ounces, which in itself would be a full-size donut in many, many situations. I mean, the average, let's say, Krispy Kreme donut goes upward to 3 ounces. These things, and we haven't even gotten to the traditional one yet, and that's this. Well, and before we jump to the traditional, I got to address these two. The coconut was not only a daring choice, it was a brilliant choice. To be able to use a different topping on top of a Boston cream is nice. It's a nice interplay on the way that most donuts are done. It's a treat, but I'll tell you, the toasted coconut, you can taste it. It's not just, this has the traditional coconut that you would expect. This toasted coconut shines, and it shines through, and you taste it in the bite. But I know I'm delaying because, well, this one is gonna be a mess. Just the chocolate alone, I am stumbling. Look at this. It's trying to burst out the bottom. You see this? Look at this. It's still. So let's take this guy apart. Oh my goodness. All right, here it goes. Breaking it right along the fry ring. Here it is. All right, guys, you're going to see it first. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a whopping amount of cream here on the base and in the top. And the donut is so loaded with Boston cream. Take a look at what we have. It didn't even, the donut just couldn't hold it all together. It is brilliant. It's a hot mess now. It didn't show up that way, but it's brilliant and it's delicious. That chocolate topping, that frosting is nice. It's softer than what I expect. Many commercial ones have a little bit of a chemical zing in there. I'm not tasting that here. Now it could be there and I've just missed it, but I'm not tasting that side of it. This to me, I'm going to say this is a labor of love. Somebody, this person, the architect of these donuts, this is a passion project for these. This is wonderful and absolutely deserving of another stop. We're going to go here again, without a doubt. We are going to have more of their donuts. They have a beautiful selection of donuts, but I'm a big fan of Boston Cream. My mother is a big fan of Boston Cream. She learned from her mom how to make them, and she didn't really get to. I shouldn't say she didn't get to teach me. I didn't bother to learn. I was, you're young, you're doing other stuff, you're living your life, your friends and work and education and all that fun stuff. But while my mother doesn't make donuts much these days anymore, rarely, however, in the absence, this is an absolute, I wouldn't even say that this donut compares. I'm going to take it off the table. It doesn't compare to your mom's donuts. These donuts are an homage to your mom's donuts. This Boston Cream is a tribute to what's best about Boston Cream donuts. There's no competition here. We always put mom first. But these, wow. Mom turns her back for 2 minutes. I tell you where I'm heading. Flavor Town, or in this case, Palmerton. Wow. Black box donut in Palmerton. Absolutely wonderful. and trust me, when you get there, they look so much nicer than, well, they look so much nicer than what I've done. However, it's, this is for demonstration purposes. I'm not going to touch these guys, even though I can't eat all these at once. I'm going to take a knife. I'm going to cut some, and maybe, and we'll see. And I don't know. I'm not convinced. Maybe I will. I think I'm talking too much. That's guilt. I'm going to do it. Okay, fine. I'm going to have to steer into this. Anyway, I don't have a chocolate problem. I don't have a donut problem. I don't have a Boston cream problem. I don't. I'm doing this for you, my viewers. That's who I care about. I'm willing to sacrifice myself on the altar of these donuts for you. So please, like, share. Do not let my sacrifices be in vain. Subscribe. And I'm going to tell you a little different here. And one more thing. I want you to get one of these. If you can, if you're still blessed, go find your mom. And you know what? Have a donut with her. Have this donut with her. She'll thank you for it. And you know what? You'll thank yourself for the memory. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. Again, on this plate, 1.5 pounds of donut at $1.89 each. That's impossible to find, and we found it. All over the country. That's spectacular. That is spectacular, and the quality is there. This feels like this should be a $7, $8 donut. Absolutely, wow. And on the way out the door, let me take a look. Let me show you. This one still has more to share, as does this one, but it's a mess. So, like, share, subscribe, and please have a donut.